Hi boys and girls, just a little quick disclaimer before we get into the review. This movie, War for Planet of the Apes, is not for everyone, okay? If you are a dummy, if you were in the adaptation class, or the remedial class, or held back, or if you cuck stupid.
Oh, yeah, maybe this film isn't for you. There's a couple of times, this dikstukken next to
There were these
PJ.
3 dikstukken.
Next to PJ, and they were laughing at like it's dramatic moments, my bro. And they were killing themselves. The monkeys going woo woo, and the tiger goes ah.
It wasn't just woo woo, it was all kinds, but it was mainly the woo woo thing. And you know what, I mean, these 3 women single-handedly managed to rob the entire audience of any emotional impact or gravitas that key moments were supposed to have. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Those 3 should have just mastered and gone to watch, like, you know, Transformers 5 or something.
Or some other stick where they can laugh at cuck jokes.
Exactly.
Hey, I'm Matt,
And I'm Peach,
and welcome to that movie review.
aka TMR. War for Planet of the Apes is the final installment in what has become a trilogy, and a decent trilogy at that. I call it decent because in today's cinematic universe, good trilogies are far and few between. And so at the end of the day, decent starts looking pretty darn good. It's kind of like when you go to the club, it starts emptying out and you still haven't gotten any sticks, so you just end up taking what you need.
War for the Planet of the Apes basically concludes what was started in the Rise of the Planet of the Apes and was carried through in Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. Obviously concluding the story of Caesar, who's played by Andy Serkis, who's basically made a name for himself in the motion capture business. Basically just putting dotties on his face and acting like an ape, or Gollum or whatever. It's brilliant though. I love this man. I mean, he acts better than some actual actors that use their fritter. You know what I mean?
War for Planet of the Apes focuses on 3 main themes or concepts: revenge, understanding, and forgiveness. And it's basically these 3 concepts that the key character Caesar wrestles with throughout the movie.
It's such a layered film. I mean, if we were to talk, there's so many underlying issues that this film deals with. I mean, we'll be talking for days about it. We'll be pushing the limits of your data and might even cost us your viewership. People already tell us we talk a lot of cack on the show. We're trying to tighten it up a bit, you know what I mean? But I mean, you know what, PJ? Actually, I've got a problem with that. I mean, all these people out there, they should have Wi-Fi already.
Yeah, by now they should.
It's 2017, I mean, you should all have Wi-Fi in your joint. I mean, if you don't, I mean, what are you still making fire with 2 clippers?
Exactly, taking a cuck in the outside toilet or some kind. War for Planet of the Apes is essentially 3 movies rolled into one. It's a road movie, it's a drama, and it's also an action spectacle. But at its heart, it's actually an exploration of the human psyche during a time of war.
And it's so crazy that it delves into the human psyche when it's actually looking at it from Caesar's point of view. It's more like a living being's psyche, anything that has any sort of self-awareness.
That's true. It really tackles life or it tries to tackle a larger segment of life.
Absolutely.
But that's what makes it so confusing, Matthew, right? I mean, like, you've got this monkey who thinks like a person, right? So is it essentially still the human element that we're exploring through the eyes of an ape? Because the ape's intelligent.
I think it's really just intelligence, actually. Any sort of living thing that has intelligence, and like I say, self-aware, that has a family, that cares about the family, that cares about its people. Its people.
I suppose that's a good point. It comes down to being intelligent,
Both leads, Caesar, the protagonist, and the colonel, who's the antagonist, both show the various sides of war, or the 2 sides really. Multiple sides, whatever. And what the film does, it really fleshes out both sides enough so that you can understand where both parties were coming from. Both motives at least.
The 2 sides, it fleshes out the 2 sides and then explores the multiple strands
within those 2 sides. Yeah, layered. Layered.
Very layered.
But data.
Sorry. And that's the thing with War for Planet of the Apes. It tries to show you the complexities of war. And in the bigger scheme of things, it really tries to show you why people actually go to war. It tries to make you understand the whole, what's behind the war. I'll go as far to say that this might actually be a pro-war movie.
Revenge is a bit of a driving force in this film for both protagonist and antagonist. However, on Caesar's part, Caesar's thirst for revenge, I won't tell you why, but his thirst for revenge is constantly challenged by this young child that they're traveling with. I mean, she embodies, the purity, all the pureness that can be displayed in a human, and and their potential for good. And we know that he's very he's sensitive to that.
He's sympathetic.
He's sympathetic to that is the word actually, because I mean that's how he grew up knowing the love of humans. I mean, the character of James Franco from the first one showed him the potential of good.
He was nurtured.
He was nurtured, absolutely.
The Colonel is also driven by revenge, but while he's not a sympathetic character, he does abide by a certain code of conduct, and it's something he abides by all the way right to the very end of the film. And for this reason, the Colonel is actually a tragic figure.
Absolutely, and obviously he's this portrayed by the amazing Woody Harrelson. I mean, I don't know anybody that doesn't love Woody.
Woody is an amazing actor.
He's absolutely
so
brilliant.
Bloody good.
He's bankable.
He's bankable, and you know what, Matthew? I mean, like, you can just see like Woody's got conviction. Man.
No, absolutely.
Like you can see he commits to a role and he brings his A game. So Matt, it's that time when we tell the boys and girls what we think, and including that one guy out there.
That one brother.
That one dude, yeah.
Oh man. The one brother that's like, I love the Mark Wahlberg film. While this film is a bit bleak at times, it's absolutely and utterly engaging. Every single shot will draw you in, and I absolutely love what Matt Reeves done with this franchise. And considering what he's done with this, I really can't wait for the Batman.
It's true, eh?
Yeah. Maybe War for the Planet of the Apes, 8 out of 10.
War for Planet of the Apes is a pretty decent movie. It's got great visual effects, a very cool soundtrack that will only add to the emotional impact. It will tug at your heartstrings. This movie isn't so much a physical war, it's actually an internal war. And I'm giving it 7 out of 10.
Nice. That's quite deep.
I know.
It's very deep.
Yeah.
Very deep. You got the trick, right? You got the trick.
Exactly.
So that's it this week for that movie review. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and thanks for always taking the time to like, comment, and share our videos. We really appreciate it.
We really do, boys and girls, and we'll see you right here at the same place next week on TMR.
Yeah, no, kwaai.
Goed, Zach.